Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm iMAT and today we are unboxing the HK11 Ultra 3. It's the latest Apple Watch Ultra 2 lookalike by Huawei, and in this video we will check out what comes inside the box and I'll be sharing my first impressions on the watch with you. Before starting, if you're new to the channel, a subscribe would be highly appreciated, and if you want to support my work, you can join the channel membership for as low as $1.99 per month. And if you're interested in the HK11 Pro Max, then I've already dropped its full review on the channel. Make sure to check it out. So first of all, as you can notice, we have English text here, which means this one is the global version. Currently, the sellers are only allowed to sell global version worldwide. That's why I was not able to get my hands on the Chinese version. The texture on the box is also different compared to the HK10 Ultra 3 Max. So let's unbox it. First of all, you will see the user manual with HK11 Ultra 3 on it. And after that, as you all know that, the global versions come with two straps inside the box. So we have the trail loop and the ocean straps inside. And after that, we have the USB-A wireless charger. And in the end, we have the HK11 Ultra 3. So let's take off the plastic wrap from the smartwatch. And here it is. Let's turn it on. Unlike the HK11 Pro Max, you'll have to press and hold the crown key to turn on the smartwatch. Here is the welcome screen. And the smartwatch is now powering on. Here is the setup screen. Select the language. And after that, you can directly pair the smartwatch. Otherwise, if you want to do it later, you can tap on click to skip and then skip it. And here is the home screen. The wallpaper looks different compared to the HK11 Pro Max. Obviously, in the coming days, I'm going to be comparing it with the HK11 Pro Max so that we can see which one is a better option for you. To keep the screen on, I'm going to turn on the constant light mode. And here is the first look on the smartwatch. The bezels are looking really thick and the smartwatch seems to have the same display as the HK10 Ultra 3 Max, which is highly disappointing as I don't even remember the last time they increased the size of the display. If you talk about the body, to me the body is looking better compared to the HK10 Ultra 3 Max. It has more matte finish to it. The GPS antenna lining is quite clear on the body. Do remember that the smartwatch does not come with GPS inside it. It's just a design on the body. So all of the holes are looking open on the smartwatch, because of which the similarity with the original is insane. So we have the crown key here. Although it is quite smooth, but still I feel a clicky sound coming whenever I use it. You can also click it to access the menu. And then we have the side key here. The side key is also quite good. Button is really clicky. After that, we have the sports mode button here. All of the buttons are working quite well. Then on the back side, we have the same look like the HK10 Ultra 3 Max and the Apple Watch Ultra 2. We have the strap locks here. Let's quickly test the accessories. At least we can do that in the first impressions video. So here is the Apple Watch Ultra 2 case and it is fitting it perfectly. All of the speaker holes are on the same location. The action key is also functional. And after that, we have the crown key. Is also working perfectly, and the side key is also working. And if you check out the straps which are included in the box, then here are the ocean straps. Let's get them out. Let's use them on the smartwatch. The strap locks are really good. You can see that the smartwatch is holding the straps really well, and the straps won't come out until you press this button and then get the straps out. So the ocean straps are working perfectly. Let's try out the trail loop. And it is also working really well, and it's not loose like some of the other smartwatches. Now let's also try some third-party straps which are not included in the box, and they are also working really well. After that, I'm also seeing this new watch face. Other than that, all of the watch faces are looking the same as the HK10 Ultra 3 Max. This one is a dynamic watch face. It first shows an animation, and once it stops you can tap again and it will again show an animation. And if I open the menu, I'm also feeling a boost in the speed. There is surely a boost in the speed, because in the HK10 Ultra 3 Max and the HK10 Pro Max Plus, whenever I opened the menu there was a clear delay, but as you can see that now, as soon as I click the button, the menu opens right away. Just like the HK11 Pro Max, it also has rearrangement in the menu, and some applications are also gone. Just like the HK11 Pro Max, I'm seeing that the AI dial market is no more here. I'm gonna be testing this smartwatch in the coming days. I'll be testing the heart rate checker, the blood oxygen level checker, the pedometer, sport modes, sleep tracking, as well as the battery life. And in the full review, I'll be sharing all of these details as well as the features. And if you want to get notified about the full review, make sure you have the notifications turned on. And if you want to support my work, you can join the channel membership. I hope this video helped you out. I will see you in the next one.